Hey, Vincent, how are you doing there?
Hi, David. How are you?
Very good, thank you. It's great to talk to you about this exciting new show, and I just want to dive in. We saw sort of that scene where Maya actually shoots Kingpin at the end of Hawkeye, so there was a small possibility that the Kingpin was gone, but not so much. Here we are. So, can you talk about sort of the time that you learned that you would still play a part of the MCU in the upcoming phases and how you reacted to that? Yeah.
When we were taken out of the series that we did for Netflix, I always felt like we were going to come back at some point. The show and the characters in the show went so well, and the series did so good that I always felt that Kevin would eventually give us a call. I was very excited when he did, and I think that what's going on now with Echo, um, being the type of show it is, a very gritty show, a very hard-hitting show, a very emotional show. First of all, just to step back a second, Alekwa Cox's performance in Echo is also, I think, what carries the show in such a big way. And because she's amazing in it. It's emotional, she's tough and rough. And I saw a fight scene the other day. She was just amazing and very gritty and hard hitting. It's pretty crazy and cool. I think that the fact that that's now going to lead me into Daredevil Born Again, which Charlie and I are about to start back up again. It's just it's just a really cool time to see that they're taking these chances with this kind of content now, and um, I think it works. I think it definitely works in Echo, and I feel like it's working in Daredevil Born Again too in a big way. So I'm very excited about it.
Yeah. Can you talk about sort of the sides we see maybe an echo from Wilson Fisk or Kingpin that we haven't seen before and from you in the other shows that you mentioned?
I mean, I think it's the father-daughter kind of feel that Echo has, that he wants her back, that he understands why she did what she did. He's he wants to bring her back and give her even more power, and she doesn't want it. And so it's like a father telling a daughter who's coming of age what to do. It never works out. And the idea that there we have that kind of human aspect, that kind of relationship, a very kind of domestic type of relationship. And then you add to that this kind of iconic good and evil battle. It's really cool. It's a really cool context to work in. And the scenes are very emotional and very violent at times. And yeah, I think it's really interesting stuff. It's a really interesting way to tell a story.
Yeah. I mean, you've played so many different characters throughout your career, but I can imagine it being actually something special to return to a character that you played before. I mean, how's that sort of process of preparation and maybe also your anticipation when you tackle a role like this?
Yeah, you have to, you have to get back into it. Feel, I had to find the voice again, and 'cause it comes from the voice is a very emotional voice. It has to be it has to come from a real emotion. It has to feel delicate and at the same time a little uh, threatening, and the voice has to feel like it's coming from deep inside, an emotion deep inside. And so that's something that is a constant when I'm playing the character. I constantly have to pull that back up again. And also, the way he is, the way he moves, the way his behaviors, the way he thinks, it's all you have to reach back into it. But it's like a good pair of shoes. If the sole is intact, then it's comfortable to be in.
Du und ich, wir sind gleich. Also, wer ist das Monster?